Now, efforts by the Ashanti Regional Security Council to flush out prostitutes in Kumasi appears to be a wild goose chase as practitioners, including children, increase. Despite being an illegal business, the practice is widespread with little or no resistance at some joints in the full glare of the public. Nani Aljima has been to one of the city's biggest slums, Asafo Bibi, where prostitution and crime complement each other.
Enidasu Hotel at Asafo is now a crime scene as the Asokwa District Police investigate death of a man believed to be a patron of commercial sex. The unidentified deceased person with a condom on fell through the window from the top floor of a 3-story building. Kojo Safo, who witnessed the incident, describes the place as a brothel occupied by prostitutes, mostly foreigners. In August 2019, 36 commercial sex workers believed to be Nigerians were arrested and repatriated in an exercise by the RecSec. This building, sitting in the middle of Asafo Transport Terminal, is perhaps the preserve of high-class prostitutes. About 200 meters from the terminal is Asafo Bibi, the biggest prostitution and crime hub. Wooden shacks of the sizes of average living rooms are further divided into 8 cubicles, each about 3 by 4 meters squared. In one of the cubicles is this lady I choose to call Abena. She will not tell me her real age, but looks under 18 in my estimation. Another one, who has been in business for about a year, tells me she is 18. She owns a cubicle in the shack where she confirms sleeping with men for between 20 and 30 cedis per head. Another shack from the outside looks like a pub, but inside it has 2 major parts, a pub and shelter for prostitutes. From my conversation with them, it seems 5 out of 8 occupants of each shack hail from the Bono and Ahafo regions. They have traveled to Kumasi in search of greener pastures. Some of them tell me commercial sex work has been the alternative after failure to secure their dream decent jobs. These shacks, spanning the rail lines at Asafo, are owned by people who have made a lot of money from hiring them out to tenants over years. One of them admits to making thousands of cedis from the shack he acquired at 700 Ghana cedis 4 years ago.
Every week I 50 Ghana. And I like it. Mammy been an akios and any Diana, Okon Krono Tomami. Otomami 7 million.
7 million. And what's 700 years?
My Trambe 4 years.
Aside prostitutes, thieves, armed robbers, drug peddlers, and other criminals live here. A few weeks ago, a young man lost a limb after refusing to let them have his mobile phone. Some of the thieves here reveal their mode of operations.
We know I potting and I mean will mean to me I potting I potting at the soil, you know. I know chanting. Nti amede aba afa mede aba afa no na mede wura mpamman mede afa o woni bebre mitimi nkan.
To enter this wooden structure, there's only one way in, but to exit, there are several of them, and these exits are used by the robbers whenever there is a police invasion here in this slum. Sanitation is a major challenge here, as the main Kumasi drain running through center of the slum continues to be choked with piles of refuse. Others use it as a place of convenience and bathrooms. Continued existence of this hub is a dent to effort of the Regional Security Council to deal with prostitution until authorities do something more drastic. For Joy News, Nana Ojima reporting.
Still live on JoyNews today with me, Daniel Dazi. We'll stay with women with stories in Kumasi because a female auto body repairer and spraying technician at Swami Magazine in the Ashanti region is encouraging her colleagues to be focused on their dreams for success. Details after the break. Thanks for staying with us. Now, a female auto body repairer and spraying technician at Swami Magazine in Kumasi is encouraging her colleagues to be focused on their dreams for success. 35-year-old Esther Ishen recounts she had to shrug off many distractions, including advances from men to build a vibrant business in a male-dominated field. She says her resolve to achieve her objectives saw her turning such drawbacks into opportunities. Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin visited her and filed this report.
My name is Esther Eshon. I completed KTI. I studied auto body, and after my education, I came to Kumasi Magazine for my internship. As a woman, you need to have handiwork. If a man comes into your life to marry you, the first thing he would ask is, what do you do for a living? So you need to learn something that will help you in future. I really love this work. That's why I went in for.
Esther earns on average 300 Ghana cedis a day.
With the job, it depends. Sometimes there will be good days. Other times too, the story is different. I earn up to 300 or 400 cedis a day, but an office worker can't make up to 300 cedis a day. Our daily earnings is, however, not predictable. You can make from 200 to 400 a day or even nothing.
You second bombo, a day with me 3 million, a day with me 2 million, a day with me 4 million, a day crowd with me.
She required no miracle to realize not everyone can work in an office. Some must discover their way in life.
All of us can't go and work in the office, so that's why I have my professional handiwork, so that in future, when my husband could not provide, I will also be able to take care of my kids. It's better to learn something for yourself than to go and wander about anyhow as a woman. That's why I learned this job.
A graduate of the Kumasi Technical Institute, Esther has no regrets working in the midst of men here, though she faces what she finds disgusting moments of indecent assault. She remains resolute and determined to go the extra mile. Sometimes she has to turn to the Bible to preach to the men to hold on with their relationship adventure.
They are also and the
When you first go out to learn a profession, some guys will be touching your vital parts. When you start as a lady, men will propose love to you, but if you turn down their love proposal, they will stay away. If you don't avoid them, they will distress you, and if you don't take care, you might end up being pregnant. I am not married and I don't have a child either, but when I tell them, they don't believe. You just have to concentrate and they will treat you as sister. Now they call me Osofumame, meaning pastor's wife.
Esther says women of her age should have some meaningful work to do for sustainable income before marriage.
Learn a handy job for a good man to marry you. If you refuse to learn a job, then you are likely not to get a better man as a husband. You will roam around, and any man that comes into your way will just sleep with you and give you something small.
Many determined and focused ladies like Esther believe an economically empowered woman is a protection for future generations. A report by Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin.
Live on JoyNews today. Now, all festivities for the celebration of this year's Eid al-Fitr in the Zongo communities in the Ashanti region have been cancelled. That's according to the Sarkin Zongo Sultan Umar Farouk, in line with the ban on social gatherings due to COVID-19. The decision follows government's decision to extend the restrictions till the end of this month. He has tasked all Muslims in the region to pray and celebrate the Eid al-Fitr in their homes to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Prince Apia has more.
At this period of every year, Ghanaian Muslims join the rest of the world to celebrate the Eid al-Fitr to climax maximum 30 days of fasting in the month of Ramadan. The situation this year is, however, different due to government preventive measures against COVID-19. Sarkin Zongo of Kumasi, Sultan Umar Farouk, has been speaking about a call by members of the community to desist from all public gathering, including congregational prayers on Eid Day.
Idi Salah no yantimi yanwa wa sorry dem. And say see ebe no abontin po a yantimi enhyeche sene asi ma ai distance e wo homo yantimi yanasa. Ntimi sre yefofo bia nyina say yandi de o manpen ka chani yandi so and the health workers so asema o muka chen yandi so say di so a em say bia ba ko yi amaye and afibia so ye Salah we are 1 week and I say 2 weeks ye there ba and so nipa papa nipa no free Ghana man na eba and so afi say ne won penika ye no nti ya traso ye nye there ba and ide no so pacho so we no fi mpo a shirano ya mbema woko masalachi no sa shirano ya na mbema wo nti yembo mode yentra efi na yensum ya misenie bibia be ko yi ama.
Sultan Umar Farouk spoke during a press briefing to bring finality to the appointment and installation of Chief Butcher for Ashanti region. There has been a long-standing feud over the Chief Butcher installation, which recently resulted in violence and casualties. The Sultan has appointed and installed Alhaji Abubakar Bature to the position and called on members of the Butchers Association to respect the decision.
In the light of this recognition by His Royal Majesty, the Asantehene, the Sarkin Zongo Sultan Umar Farouk Said wished to express his determination to protect the custom and tradition inherited from our forefathers and founders of the Zongo community in Ashanti. Therefore, acting in my capacity as the Sarkin Zongo and the rightful custodian of that tradition, I, the Sarkin Zongo, I have appointed and installed Alhaji Muktari Bature as the Sarkin Fawa, the Chief Butcher of Ashanti, to succeed the late Chief Butcher, my dear brother Alhaji Bawa Tempo, who passed on sometime in October last year.
Prince Apia reporting.
Hi, good afternoon and welcome to Business. My name is Darryl Kwao. Tallow Ghana has announced that its Managing Director and Executive Vice President of Tallow Oil PLC, Kweku Awoche, will be retiring from the company on the 30th of June. Kweku will hand over his responsibilities to Wissam Al-Montiri, who becomes Managing Director. Tallow Ghana over the coming weeks before leaving the business at the end of June. Mr. Awoche is the first Managing Director of Tallow Ghana to be promoted to Executive Vice President of Tallow Oil PLC. During his tenure, the 10 fields produces 58 million barrels of oil. There was very good progress in the TRP project, which is now in its final stages, with the oil offloading system being ready for installation. And his operations team has delivered significant improvements in the stable production of oil and gas from their 2 FPSOs. Wissam Al-Montiri, the man you see in your shots, the incoming managing director, brings to Tallow extensive experience of operations management, asset development, and a track record of safe production operations. He spent 17 years with BP in various upstream operations, leadership, and asset management positions around the world. Now, interest payment on loans to be granted to micro, small, and medium enterprises that have been negatively affected by coronavirus has been pegged at 5%. The fund, which will be disbursed through the National Board for Small-Scale Industries, NBSSI, will also have a grace period of about a year before payment. More in this report as President Akufo-Addo prepares to officially launch the program this week.
Joy Business has gathered that all is set for the modalities on the disbursement of the 600 million cedi stimulus package for businesses that are affected as a result of the coronavirus.
We've been working on coming up with the right products to support the micro, small, and medium enterprises, not forgetting the informal, but also considering the formal as well. We've been working on the portal where the applications will come through to ensure that there's accessibility for the nation, not selected people, and it would also be transparent and efficient for us to be able to get our funding.
Businesses that want to benefit from the package must have all their documentation, including a verified tax identification number, certificate of incorporation of business, among others, submitted to a dedicated website to be managed by the National Board for Small-Scale Industries, NBSSI, for an assessment. Industries expected to benefit from this support includes pharmaceuticals and healthcare, agribusiness, hospitality industry, education, textile and manufacturing. Government has already begun engagement with some business associations to help with sensitization on the fund and also select the most deserving firms to benefit.
Exclusively, we've also been able to communicate to everyone, especially the associations, trade groups, and the financial institutions, so that they align, so that when the program is rolled out, we'll be able to support and assist. In order to make this more efficient and transparent, the team as well as the board decided to work on a technology portal where applications can be processed and where applications would go to.
After the launch this week, potential beneficiaries will be given the opportunity to submit applications. All beneficiaries have up to 3 years maximum to repay the loan.